Hi folks, it's Scott from the Celtic Report here on SM Media, and I'm here to report after Celtic's rather appalling 2-1 away defeat in Ayrshire against Kilmarnock. Celtic lined up, made only one change. Nat Phillips came in for the injured Cameron Carter-Vickers, but it was very much a similar team to what was on display on Wednesday night. First half, Celtic came out of the traps, a lot of chances, big opportunities. Matt O'Reilly makes a good attempt at save by the keeper. Alistair Johnson puts a cross in. Mikey Johnson has a shot deflected. It just goes wide. Celtic just a lot of opportunities. Just a really good bit of play actually down the right hand side with Mikey Johnson put in. O just wasn't able to get the flick on it. The Kilmarnock goalkeeper was as busy a goalkeeper as you'll get for the first 23-25 minutes. He was covering everything. He had a really good game actually in the first half, but in the 34th minute Celtic cut Kilmarnock open. Nice bit of play with Mikey Johnson into the right hand side. Callum McGregor, nice turn as well, makes a shot and a good save at first from Dennis, but there is Matt O'Reilly again to give Celtic the lead. And again O'Reilly just he comes up in big moments, and that was another one. There was scrambles for offside. He was not offside. He was a mile on. He was fine. Brilliant goal again. Nicely taken goal again, and it won't obviously get spoke about because of the result. But Johnson does really well on the right hand side. It's a lovely turn for Callum McGregor to take it onto his right foot. He forces the save. The goalkeeper parries it out. O'Reilly's there. It's big game instinct. I think it's what O'Reilly does, because he's just there. He makes his space for himself, and it's a nice goal. And Celtic 1-0 up. Just before half time, Kilmarnock do have a chance. The boy Ndaba makes a really good attempt. It's a really good save for Joe Hart. And there's a bit of controversy just before half time. There's a Kilmarnock have another chance, but Alistair Johnson gets in, blocks the ball. It looks to have come off his hand, but the rules of the game, which again will get spoke about, it's not a penalty due to the rules of the game. It does hit his hand, but it's not a penalty kick. But Celtic look fairly comfortable going in at half time. The only thing you could have said at half time was really wasteful in chances, and that was kind of plain and simple. Celtic just looked really, they could have had 3 or 4 if they were on it. Second half, there's only one team that comes out with any interest in getting this game, and it's Kilmarnock. Celtic just really pedestrian. We said it last week at St Johnstone in the first half, there was just no urgency, but it was the second half here, just roles reversed to last Sunday. Kilmarnock have a good bit of pressure. They're just putting Celtic under the cosh. Another good save for Joe Hart after a really good strike for Danny Armstrong. And Kilmarnock have just decided who are really flying, really just trying to get something back out of this game. Celtic, whether they thought at half time we'll go out and just kind of play our game and try and get another one, just sit tight. The conditions weren't good. That isn't an excuse. 75 minutes, ball comes into the box. Kilmarnock play the ball in, and Nat Phillips, who I think in fairness to him was playing okay up to that point. I wouldn't say he had a great game, but I wouldn't say he was terrible. But 75 minutes, he gets in the road and deflects the ball into his own net, so Kilmarnock to get their equaliser. A couple of changes were made. Yang came on for Mikey Johnson. Kyogo came on for Iwata just straight after the goal, and James Forrest came on for a tired looking Lewis Palmer. But 88th minute, Celtic again cut open really easily. Actually, it's not good defending, and I don't think any of the defence today can hold their head high. Not a player stepped up, that's simple. Matty Kennedy's in, really good finish over Joe Hart, and 10 minutes added time. Obviously it was initially 8, but there was a check and it was 10 minutes, but Celtic could have probably played all week and they weren't going to score. There was no threat. Kyogo come on for O, and I looked and I thought Kyogo's hardly touched the ball here. I don't know. I know he's out of, I know he's obviously not scoring, but it just doesn't seem to be on. He doesn't seem to be on it, and I'm not just laying the blame at Kyogo, but he came on, and I still don't know what he was asked to do, and I just thought it was a fairly weak performance today. especially being so comfortable first half, having chances and not taking them. That simple. Very, very poor. Very poor. And it just, again, where Celtic look comfortable, I mean, they look 7 points clear. And now if Rangers win the game in hand, it could be 2 with them coming to Parkhead just before New Year. So Celtic have been very, very wasteful in recent weeks. I think you've got to put a bit of the blame on the manager. I think some of the subs were atrocious. Like I don't think. I mean, bringing on Yang, I get over Johnson, who I thought was doing fine. Bringing on Yang as your first sub when you can see the game. At that point, at 1-0 when Kilmarnock were under the cosh, I would have brought on somebody like, and I know this is going to maybe sound silly, I would have brought on somebody like Navrojki and went 3 at the back and just sat tight and try and get the win. Bringing on Yang for Johnson just made no sense in that situation. It left, because Yang is very direct, but he's going to lose the ball 50% of the time, so that just gives opportunities. So very, very poor day. I think there's going to be a lot to be critical about in the next few days. And that's kind of in a nutshell. If you want to hear more Celtic news, then check out the player ratings will drop just after this, and our flagship Celtic podcast will drop on Monday, where we will analyse this game in depth and look ahead to Wednesday and Feyenoord. I will be doing another post-match after the Feyenoord game, so stay tuned for that. But all I can say is enjoy the rest of your night, folks, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.